Hi everyone, and welcome to today's live class. My name is Sibyl. I'm a level 2 White Tiger instructor, and I'm very happy to share this practice with you today. We are going to learn Leopard from 5 Element Qigong. And Leopard is an amazing form. It's with the element of wood and spring. It has expansive qualities, amazing benefits. I'll get to it when we start practicing the form. Just a quick word about the class. So we're going to start with a standing meditation and then a few warm-up exercises from our Meridian Qigong series. Then move on to Leopard, look at all the components, the body, breath, and the spirit. And in the end, we will finish with a standing Qigong and breathing practice. Okay. All right, so let's get started. So make sure that you find your stance, your feet are shoulder width distance apart. Your knees are slightly bent. Your tailbone is dropping down. Tongue touches the roof of the mouth. And imagine that you have lemons under the armpits. You can also roll your shoulders back a couple of times before we start. And then make sure that you have this little bit of space under the armpits. Bring your hands over the lower dantian, left over right for women, right over left for guys. And close your eyes for a moment. Start to take deep breaths in and out through the nose. On the inhale, you feel your belly expand. And on the exhale, it contracts, pulling the navel back towards the spine. And before we start, let's take 3 cleansing breaths. So we inhale through the nose and exhale as if through a pinhole of your mouth, releasing any stress or tension in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Keep your eyes closed. Keep taking deep breaths in and out through the nose. And you can imagine a ball of fire in your lower dantian, starting to build the energy that we need for our practice. On the inhale, the ball expands. And on the exhale, it contracts. Keep taking deep breaths in and out through the nose. And for a moment, let's bring our attention to the feet. Feel how they're evenly distributed on the ground. Grabbing the ground with 10% tension. Feel your ankles over the feet. Your knees over the ankles. Your hips over the knees. Your shoulders over the hips. And your head resting on your shoulders. And from your feet, imagine that there are roots deep like trees growing into the earth, connecting you to the ground below, providing nurturing, stability, and support. All qualities attributed to the element of earth. And from the top of your head, imagine that there's a thin silk thread pulling you up towards the sky, elongating your spine, so that all your organs can hang in their respective sphere. Between heaven and earth. Gently open the eyes, release the hands, and start to shake. Warming up the body, releasing any tension if you've been sitting all morning. Arms over the head, to the side. Really imagine throwing your arms away, loosening up the elbows. And then palms towards you, towards your face, away from you. Just throwing the arms out in all directions, lifting and dropping the shoulders. And then keep shaking the arms, but slowly shift the weight into one leg and start shaking out the knee. And then the ankle. Changing side. The knee first and then the ankle. Coming back to center. Shaking faster, smaller, faster. And hold the ball. Feel it expand on the inhale and contract on the exhale. Shifting the weight, stepping out, keep your legs straight, come forward with the straight back and start rolling the ball from the hips. Spine is straight, your legs are straight. Both feet are pressing evenly into the ground. Rolling the ball to one side. This is a really nice way to warm up the back of your legs, the inside of your legs, your pelvis. Back to center, and rolling to the other side. Back to center. Moving into next side tilt, so one hand presses all the fingertips onto the thumb, the opposite hand pushes down towards the ground. And the ear goes to the curled hand. If you want to add the breath here, it's inhale to center and exhale to the side. One more. And then release. Clapping the hands together, warming up the palms. And bringing the palms on the back of your ribs, just where the kidneys are. Girdle vessel rotation. So starting small circling of the hips to warm up your pelvis area, your lower back, your kidneys. And then gradually making the circle bigger, rotating outwards. And when you feel you've reached your maximum, slowly circle back in. Changing direction, starting small. Getting bigger. Maximum rotation. Make sure that your feet, all of your toes, stay on the ground. And rotating in. Releasing the hands. Right hand is a fist, right foot steps out. Both legs are straight, moving to elbow to toe. Slowly lowering yourself down. Both knees are straight. Relaxing the neck, elbow pointing to the flexed toe. Inhale, slowly roll up. Keeping both legs straight. And exhale, twist over the extended leg. Inhale to center. Exhale, slowly down. Elbow to toe, relaxing the neck. Last one on this side. Exhale, twist. Back to center. Softly stepping back, changing side. Left hand is a fist, left foot steps out. both legs are straight. Exhale slowly down. Elbow to toe. Inhale, roll over. Exhale, twist. Inhale to center. Exhale, rolling down, elbow to toe, both legs are straight. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Last one. Exhale, slowly rolling down, elbow to toe, relaxing the neck. Inhale, roll. Exhale, twist. Back to center. Softly step back. Interlacing the fingers. We're moving into the last exercise, liver and spleen stretch. So interlace the fingers and then turn the palms to the sky or the ceiling. Really straightening your elbows, stretching your arms on the toes. Lower yourself down and exhale, side stretch. Squeezing the liver on the right side, looking under the armpit. Back to center. Inhale up. Exhale, squeezing the spleen on the left side, looking under your armpit. Softly release. Remember to keep your knees slightly bent, tailbone is dropping down. Last one, interlacing the fingers. Inhale, rising up, palms to the sky. Straightening the elbows as much as you can. On the toes, sink. Exhale, side stretch. Lengthening the ribs. Back to center. Inhale on the toes. And exhale, side stretch. Back to center. And very slowly release, sinking the chi. Softly releasing the arms at the side. And for a moment, bring your hands back over the lower dantian. Close your eyes. Take one deep breath in and out through the nose. And then open the eyes. Okay. All right, so these were just a few selected Meridian Qigong exercises. Normally we do a set of 10, and it's a fantastic practice to open up your body, to warm up your fascia, and get all the meridians and the organs massaged. So I want to show you Leopard. I'm going to demonstrate the form first, and then we'll take it into components so you can practice with me. All right, so Leopard is with the element of wood, the season of spring, and the emotion of feeling blocked and frustrated sometimes even angry. And these emotions can have in turn an effect on the body and, make you feel tense or tight. And that can cause pain or tension in your sides or lower back or your neck. So we want to work on that, on releasing that, and on bringing in the antidote emotion with the wood element, which is acceptance and maybe even forgiveness. Okay. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate the form and then we'll start practicing. Just make sure you can see my feet. So there's a lot happening in Leopard. So we have the legs and the liver meridian that we are activating when we step out heel first into bow stance. So the liver meridian starts on top of your toe, runs through the inside of the leg, through here, coming out here. So very, very strong activating of the liver meridian. And then we have this swaying movement from side to side. So really stretching here the liver on the right, squeezing the spleen on the left, and vice versa. So it's a really nice massage for your organ, for your both of your organs in all the area here. We're also really stretching our intercostal muscles, and the liver meridian corresponds to the deep front line of your fascia. So we have a lot going on there in the pelvis area, below the rib cage, all the fascia line that runs behind your rib cage, along your spine, coming out here, but also here at the side of your neck and the side of your head. So very powerful fascial training as well. So that's what's happening in terms of anatomy, of meridians, working on the wood element, releasing that frustration, bringing in a feeling of acceptance and clarity, of being able to look forward, and also releasing any tension in the body, in your sides, lower back, etc. Okay. All right. So looking at the legs first, so forget about the arm movement for a moment. So we're starting in Sanzhuang. Both feet are shoulder width distance apart, and then we shift the weight and we step out with our heel. So heel first, toes turn out 90 degrees, and the back foot turns in to 45. Bow stance. And here you can sink into your hips for a moment to open up this area and give yourself a little stretch. Very important here, pushing the back foot into the ground to activate the liver meridian and really get that squeezing feeling. Okay. Then we turn the feet back. Both feet turn 45 to horse stance. And we step back. Let's do this on the other side. Shifting the weight. Stepping out with the heel. And heel front foot. Front foot is straight below your knee. Really pushing back here to activate the liver meridian through the leg. Turning the feet back to 45, horse stance, and stepping back. Okay. That's all for the feet. The feet are not too hard, so let's look at the upper body and the arms. I'm coming a bit closer for this. Okay. So we're starting holding our ball of energy at the upper and the lower dantian. Upper hand is in between your chest, at your sternum. Lower hand is at the lower dantian. And then we open the arms. Always the lower hand goes first, same as in dragon. So lower hand opens to shoulder height, arm is straight. And the upper hand is at your armpit, pointing out, pointing straight out. So the arm is straight, elbow height, you look over the extended hand. And then what happens here is you twist back. So maximum twist with your upper body, looking over the hand, turning back, you bend the elbow, almost touch your ear, and then you push with your extended palm to the sky, up, straightening the arm as much as you can. And the lower hand here is turned out. Also try and straighten your thumb as much as you can. Here. Then you release as you circle around, big circle, releasing the lower arm, and then coming round with the other hand on top. That's the tricky part. So don't worry too much about your hands in the beginning. It took me a while. Let's do the other side. Open, lower arm is straight, at shoulder height, upper hand pointing at the armpit, twisting back, looking over the extended hand, all the way back. Coming back, turning back. As you turn, you bend the elbow, almost touching your ear, pushing the palm up, extending the arm to your maximum, and now looking at your arm, at your hand, maximum extension. Then circle down, releasing the lower hand. Alright, so you come back with the other hand on top. And relax. Let's put this together. Just looking at the body now, I'll add some details about the breath and the spirit in the next rounds. So we open for leopard, holding your ball of energy, and now you step out where your lower hand is, shifting the weight, heel first, turning the feet, twisting back, looking over the extended arm. Lower hand is at the armpit. Slowly turning back, bending the elbow as you turn back, feet turn to horse stance, almost touching your ear and then extending the upper arm as much as you can, looking up to the hand, circling down, releasing the lower hand, one big circle, coming back to center. Now make sure the other hand is on top, or change it if you need to. Shift the weight, step out with the heel first, open, extend the arm back, twisting back, looking over the extended hand. Slowly turning back, bending the elbow, changing the feet to horse stance, extending the arm, looking up to your hand, and then circling both arms down and around. And release. All right. So I'll add the breath to this, and just important to note, so you just try and breathe naturally if it all becomes too much. There's quite a long inhale and breath hold in leopard, as there is with all of the 5 element forms. So if you feel you get stuck and can't breathe, please just breathe naturally, but I'll add it in any case. Okay. Inhale, open. Exhale, sink. Inhale, shift the weight. Heel first. Exhale, twist. Inhale as you turn back, bending the elbow, sinking into horse stance, and extend the arm. Still inhaling and hold. Exhale, release. Circling the arms around, coming back to center with the other hand on top. Remember to step out where your lower hand is. Inhale, shift the weight. Step out with your heel. Exhale, twist. Open, extend the arm, looking over the hand. Inhale, coming back. Bending the elbow, turning the feet to 45, horse stance. And extend, looking up. Still inhaling, hold here. And then exhale, release. Arms circle down and around, coming back. Release. So with the 5 element forms, we have this holding breath. So here, maximum extension of the arm and the side. Hand is flat, looking up, holding breath, and then exhale, release, coming back. Okay, so try and do that. If it's too much, just breathe naturally. All right. So we looked at the body, and we looked at the breath, and the last component is the spirit. So White Tiger Qigong wouldn't be complete unless it incorporates these 3 aspects of the Qigong. So the spirit of wood is expansion and growth. So it's springtime when everything is growing and everything is green and nature is expanding. So that's one thing, the idea here. And there's also this swaying movement. So you can maybe even imagine a tree in the wind. So this swaying back and forth movement, growing, expansion. So try and incorporate this in the last round. And then also something else regarding the spirit. So the spirit is the element, the animal. So imagine climbing a tree like a leopard. So you can add that idea. But it's also where you place your focus. So you really want to look over the extended arm and really stay. So let's include those aspects of the spirit, making sure that your focus is over the extended arm. and do this last round of leopard. Inhale, open. Exhale, sink. Holding the ball. Inhale, shift to weight. Stepping out. Exhale, open. Really look over the extended hand. Body and idea still. Focus. Inhale, slowly turn back, adjusting your feet to horse stance. Looking up. Extending the arm. And then circling around as you exhale. Inhale, shift to weight. Stepping out. Exhale. Focus your energy over the hand. Look over the hand. Bend your elbow. Inhale, slowly turn back. Feet to horse stance. Extend the arm, looking up. Maximum stretching of the arm. And circle down and around. And release. So let's do this last round silently. Of course, you can watch if you lose your focus or concentration, and don't worry too much about which hand goes on top and which doesn't. Takes a while to figure that out. All right. And really get into the spirit. So instead of swaying movement, imagine yourself being a leopard, climbing trees, growing, expanding. Open. Release the hands. And let's finish with the elemental meditation for the element of wood. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, flushing out feelings of frustration and anger. Imagine giving them to the earth, all the negative emotions that you don't need, all the way down. Inhale, rising up. And bringing in the antidote, which is acceptance, forgiveness. Imagine filling every cell of your body with the positive antidote emotion. Bringing it down all the way to keep and store. Inhale, rise up. And bringing in the color of the element of wood, which is green. Again, imagining every cell of your body filling with that color, giving you all the positive attributes of the wood element that you need, all the way down. Close your eyes and just relax your arms at the side for a moment. Adjust your Sanjang stance if you feel you need to. Feet are shoulder width distance apart. Knees are slightly bent. Tailbone is dropping down. Lemons under the armpits. Tongue touches the roof of your mouth. And listen in for a moment to what's happening in your body. Just observe. And then bring your hands over the lower dantian. You can keep your eyes closed. And come back to taking deep breaths in and out through the nose. On the inhale, your belly expands. On the exhale, it contracts. Also coming back to your ball of energy in the lower dantian. You can work with the color of the element, which is green, so imagining a green ball of energy in your lower dantian, expand, gathering all the positive attributes and the energy we've created. Condensing and compressing on the exhale. And on each exhale, imagine your ball of energy getting smaller and smaller. Until eventually it turns into a small green pearl, storing the energy that we've created so that we can use it for the rest of the day and the week ahead. Last deep breath in and out through the nose. And then open the eyes. Bring your hands together for a chi shower. Then start tapping your face with your fingertips, your jaw, your neck, your head. And then from your neck down, you can use your flat hand. Under the armpits. Down your chest, belly, down your legs. Make sure you get the outside and the inside of your legs, front. And then in the end, just rest your hands over your feet for a moment, relax your neck. And slowly rise up. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this class. I hope that Leopard really helped you to release some of the stiffness or tension that you may feel that can also come from, feeling blocked or not seeing clearly. So it's a fantastic form. It really helps to create clarity and to create that suppleness in the body to strengthen and heal. All right, I hope you enjoyed this class, and I hope to see you soon next time. Check out White Tiger Qigong for the fantastic offerings they have on the website. And if you want to connect, my Instagram and Facebook is Swiss Qigong, all in one word. All right, see you soon. Bye.